I think that KidsCount has really changed the landscape for children in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island KidsCount is the sole entity in the state of Rhode Island that advocates for the most important people in our community, which are young children. Rhode Island KidsCount does that in a number of different ways, collecting data, advocating for legislation, helping to form legislation, and providing coalition support to make sure that those things happen.
We've worked closely with Elizabeth Burke Bryan and KidsCount over many, many years. If you want a source of solid analysis, good policy, motivated by the highest ideals, you turn to KidsCount and especially to Elizabeth Burke Bryan.
Elizabeth, I think, is motivated by just a very raw desire to make sure that every child in our state and in the country has opportunities to succeed. Today, KidsCount is working with many community partners and leaders to raise the bar on education, demonstrating that no matter how politically challenging an issue might be, when there's a need, KidsCount and Elizabeth Burke Bryan are there to take that on if it's going to mean better lives for children in our state.
Well, to me, KidsCount is Elizabeth Burke Bryan. She is sort of a natural force. It's sort of like Hurricane Elizabeth. Don't get in her way, play nice with her, and in addition to that, she's a splendid person. I mean, not only a force that provokes our minds, but our conscience to do good.
Anaya, do you have the letter N in your pile?
I think that a lot of the early childhood and care in our state takes place in buildings and basements and schools where a lot of people don't know what happens in there. And Elizabeth has helped us all pay attention to that, not only by making it more vivid and vibrant, but also by recognizing the impact economically that it has for our stakeholders across the state.
The great, I think, testimony to Elizabeth is decades from now, young people who have never met Elizabeth Burke Bryan will be profoundly in her debt because she's made their lives better.